To bring and add or update the law of man and enforce the ancient and balanced universal law as written, Anu Eskin, as the goddess mate. The codes and laws are fixed just as 1 + 1, 2 is, here and everywhere else. This law protects the lawless and sees no border and cannot be overturned by any unless it is to update them for a new age. These laws are in harmony with all living things and is in tune the natural force within the divine cycle of the cosmic force, the one and many. Free and bring the basic human needs to all. All life is important and that superiority or ownership and control of is wrong and that the protection of all living things is key. As important the role of forests, plant life is to breathe fresh air to the warrantless killing of endangered and other life is wrong. Equality for all, there is 1% who own 98% of the world's wealth. A pyramid of humanity with the few at the top and the many beneath. Expose and control real greed. To put to good use their unneeded wealth that sits making more in interest. Justice for all, not for the few. Explain the major differences between the fictional, ancient-based and flawed Jedi of the films, and remake / restart a new order that is updated for this world and age. To confirm its new codes and roles, as well as its structure, replacing the known fictional known on. To continue, add and confirm the reasons and real origins of the Lucas saga. Continue where Lucas had done, as path builder his role has been served, leaving the many open views and details others assumed to be retold and unofficially confirm. Where Lucas brought the myth he also reintroduced the world to a forgotten, rewritten history and order of worldwide guardians lost to history, as well as bring the light and offer shade. To expose the real enemy and free the many of all sides from their long sleep and hiatus unknown and not welcomed throughout history and give them a voice. To advise and guide only, never to control, own or govern. To activate, find or free the few, intuned, gifted and bring them into the world free of accusation and trouble. To bring truth and freedom to the many hidden and punished for their knowledge, wisdom or / and ability or power. End the ignorance over the hidden magical, intuned or gifted communities who have been persecuted in the past. Similar to X-Men's campaign. Retell / remind the real history of humanity. To explain and retell the myths, symbology and legends from the rewritten victors, lies. Rebalance the UN balanced. George Lucas. Although the many interviews with George Lucas can be very different, he has always been a kind of shy man, not that much of a talker. Even on set, many of the crew and mainly cast rarely saw real direction. How he had the vision, it seems that, at least in the early days he struggled to explain his vision. Even though over the year, and the many interviews, George is definitely very hard to read and he's always trying to find the right words. This meant that many of these are very different, some the host leads George, especially in the Bob Moyes one. Moyes was an older friend of Campbell, but didn't know George, but uses this interview to engage in some context by using Campbell as a mutual friend. The fact is the Moyes seems very leading with his questions, as if already answering George for him. Moyes in respect to his dead friend wants to use his work to influence George's, although Lucas will seem to follow the host's questions. Many questions are already leading Lucas into what Moyes wants. Other interviews are different, he seems to have different answers depending on who, where and when the interview takes place. Lucas can seem also very playful with his main vision, always using different sources that change over time. It's as if he doesn't want to give too much away, which is understandable as he admits to wanting people see their own version or theme in the films. It is only after 2012 and he has lost his babies when he doesn't have to promote, protect or even agree with new owners. This is the most insightful interview, with a lot more said in detail. Lucas doesn't hold back, as normal, and it's now known as the White Slavers interview. Though it's been chopped up, the full interview has the most revealing and startling revelations from Lucas. He is more honest, open and direct just like a man who has lost or nothing to lose. This Charlie Rose interview is the most important due to his openness. Revealing many things for the first time and being openly personal and direct.